Hey everyone, so I'm back again with another video. This time around I have a type of video that I haven't made in some time because honestly I haven't had the time to go to the movies. But I went to the movies and I saw Project Almanac and I thought I'd let you guys know my 2 cents about the movie. Now, it's a movie about a group of kids who sort of invent a time machine. They don't necessarily make it all on their own, but they do sort of develop it and tweak it and make it work better. After discovering it in the main character's basement, it's supposed to be some kind of an invention that his father left behind, and his father has some kind of government contract and stuff like that. Basically, the backstory behind it and the science behind the time machine itself are just pretty lacking. There's not much detail to it, and for the most part, the movie's just a sort of teen coming of age movie mixed with a little bit, like the slightest bit of action, and sort of just a dorky high school comedy, sort of all combined into one movie. And if you like those kinds of movies, it's the movie for you. It's pretty lighthearted overall. The general tone of the movie is towards the lighter side, and even when stuff starts going to hell, you don't really see much of it on screen. Basically, you know how time travel movies work. There's always paradoxes. Stuff happens that was unintended, and they go back to the present, and things are wildly different and stuff like that. The only thing that was kind of really disappointing about this movie is that they didn't show anything insanely different. They just showed things that were minorly tweaked and then caused massive changes eventually, disasters and stuff like that. One thing that I really disliked about this movie is that it was very obviously a Michael Bay movie, and just the way that the movie looked wasn't all that appealing. And the fact as well that it's a sort of found footage movie, it really didn't need to be a found footage movie to sort of add to the story overall. It really wasn't necessary. The actors themselves, they're relatively unknown. I mean, I've never heard of any of them, and they don't really pay attention to any other secondary characters. There's not even cameos from really well-known people. It's really a budget movie with budget actors, but they didn't necessarily do a bad job of it. They did the best they could with the material, and the acting was fine. It wasn't terrible. It's just the movie overall is kind of flat, especially for what you sort of expect of it going into the movie. You expect it to be some kind of time traveling adventure, and it really isn't. At least they sort of tried to go further into the past, but it really wasn't one of those time machines that just lets you go anywhere. It was a time machine that only let you go as far back as the battery would take you. And pretty much later on in the movie, they sort of stopped even attempting to explain how the technology in the movie works. It was kind of disappointing if you sit there and scrutinize the movie. Otherwise, it's a kind of fun movie, but I wouldn't really praise it. I suppose if you're going with a group of people, it would be a fun movie to see in a group. But on your own, you might focus in on a couple of little details that just are kind of off about the movie. Of course, it's a time travel movie, and you have to deal with certain inconsistencies from going back and forth in time. But there were a couple of things that just seemed to not make sense, certain details that came and went, and it didn't look like they were affected by the time jumps at all in any way. So who knows really if there were some continuity issues in the movie, or if it is all just part of the various time jumps. Anyways, yeah, check it out if you're going in a group of people and you can't really decide on what to watch and you don't want anything too serious. But if you're going on your own, I suggest that you skip this movie altogether. Anyways, that's it. That was my review of Project Almanac. As always, leave comments in the comment section below. Anything you'd like to say, comments, questions, suggestions, ideas, anything at all, and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. If there's any movies that you think I should go and check out, any new movies or movies that are coming up, please let me know in the comment section below. Anything really, just let me know and I'll get back to you. And then Facebook, Twitter, and website, they're all linked in the description below. Check them out if you'd like. And that's it. See ya.